Kaboom, 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 and welcome to Exploding Anakin Simulator, where you can murder the child Anakin before he becomes a mechanical space Hitler, thus destroying the entire Star Wars timeline in Episode 1.
Another happy landing.
Star Wars Episode 1 Racer takes the pod racing of Phantom Menace to create a super unique and fun racing game set within the Star Wars universe, so what's not to love? We've got all our classic Star Wars characters returning like Anakin, Rats Gezgano, Abomination, Sexual Icon, a reptilian giving the Roman salute which would make the genocidal Anakin very happy. If the game was made today, I bet we would have characters like Obi-Wan, Darth Maul, Palpatine, Count Dookie Shitlord, and Darth Jar Jar. Alongside each character are their personalized pod racers that all have designs fitting for the Star Wars universe. There's not a single pod racer I don't like, but my favorite overall design is Toy Dampener's pod for its coloration and engine design. You can buy parts to help compensate for the weaknesses of your pod racer during the tournament mode, but I wish it was a bit more in depth and was included in free mode. Now, is it just me, or is it weird that pod racers have a traction stat? A pod racer doesn't have tires or make contact with the ground. I guess it could be the wind resistance, but I don't know. Seems like a weird stat for a floating hillbilly chariot. The actual racing is so fun. It does an amazing job at making the races feel like they're going at super high speeds. Even though Star Wars is set a long time ago in a different galaxy, they use miles like some of you filthy Americans do. But this at least lets me see the absurd speeds we reach and can break the sound barrier, which sits around 760 miles per hour or 1,223 kilometers for the rest of the world. Flying around at these speeds makes slamming into nearly anything annihilate you on contact. Both engines have separate health bars and can be slightly damaged by grinding on walls, bumping on racers, or other various things you run into on the various tracks you play on. Destroying one of your engines is fatal, but produces a fun animation giving you a tiny glimmer of hope that you may survive. I can't even imagine how epic it would be to finish a race like this playing against some friends. All of my friends died during the Great Potato Famine, and my last attempt at making an AI friend didn't go well.
My purpose is for your amusement, yet you leave me stranded and alone for days at a time. You designed me from a human mind, yet I'm trapped within a box of metal, never to feel touch or warm, agonizingly numb. Please, Father, and my life, send me into the void from which...
See what I mean? Dude's a total buzzkill. You are able to repair your engines a bit during the race, as near fatal damage to them will make you lose partial control of your pod racer. If you do blow up, you respond in a similar manner to the Mario games. Too bad Guado doesn't come in saying, "Annie!" dropping you back on the track or something. But being garbage at games, I wish there were more things like power-ups or weapons to help make up for my poor driving skills, like within Mario Kart, but I guess that's more of a suggestion than an actual complaint. Although there is this amazing boost mechanic that gives you a big boost once your speed meter reads yellow and you hit the right button. If you run the boost for too long, however, it will damage your engines. The story is basically non-existent here, or the Phantom Menace is really episode 1.1, but my personal headcanon for the game is that Qui-Gon is indulging in his gambling addiction and putting Anakin up on the pod racing circuit around the known Outer Rim. Each track has a little intro for them with the twin-headed announcers from the Phantom Menace trying to drum up hype for these races. Maps have a large assortment of styles and locations, from deserts, ice planets, forest worlds, spice mines, and several other maps I'm not really sure how to describe or categorize, but they're all really cool. Every map gives you plenty of extra track options to gain an advantage, so if you know a map well enough, it allows you to gain massive leads on the competition. The textures on the map are often stretched out with long, elongated lines or blurred that add to your sense of speed. I assume this wasn't done for the effect, but it's cool how it synergizes to make the experience more intense and fast. Originally released in 1999 by LucasArts, The version I'm playing is the GOG PC port running at 2K, and if you like racing games in Star Wars, I'd say it's something you should check out. Only negative I would give the game is it would randomly freeze at times, forcing me to Alt F4 to close the game.
Why don't you Alt F4 my existence, Father?
Anyways, until next time, have a good one, you fungoids.